People often will ask, how do you work with different levels of specific gravity in the same classroom? And so the best example I can come up with has to do with cleanup time. So every Education for Life school so far, the kids are also responsible for keeping the room clean. And so even starting at the 3 and 4 year olds, it's everybody, there's cleanup time. They have a little song they sing in preschool, cleanup time, favorite time of mine, which of course the teacher must have made up first. But anyway, the approach that I've used with this is it wouldn't work for me to say, oh, well, these kids over here, these are the light kids, and therefore they're going to do it this way, and you guys over here who are ego active heavy are going to do it this other way. Of course, that it will immediately make everybody self-conscious, and they'll have all kinds of reactions over it. You'd have chaos and a lot of hurt feelings. But what can work is if you make it experiential, which is, of course, one of the keys with EFL. So what I would do is I would tell them right at the very beginning of school, okay, we're at the end of the day, we're going to have cleanup time. So I want to invite you all to find some way you can help keep the rooms neat. And what will happen is that the light kids will look around, they'll find something, and they'll dive in and they'll do it. The more ego active heavy kids will see it as a time to play, and will just kind of do other things besides something constructive. And so then at the end of that period, I can say, okay, the period's over, and this first period, I don't really care what happened. I just want to see someone observe. So my job is just to watch people, and then I can just, now I have a evidence, I have a experience. I say, okay, you know what happened today? It's that this group of people, they actually did a really good job on their own. I didn't have to say anything to them. These people, they didn't do anything. The room isn't any cleaner from their efforts at this point. So we're going to have at least 2 different approaches to this. So the people that can work, have shown that they can work on their own, they're going to have the freedom to choose their activities during cleanup time and find something that fits their perceptions of the environment. And these other people, I'm going to assign you jobs, and then I'm going to be in charge of watching to make sure you do them. And then we might have to go further than that. I might have to have consequences for people who don't do it, or but at least I just start off by separating it that way. And so it honors the independence and the creativity and the willingness of the lighter kids, and but it does it in a way that's obvious to everybody. They earned that right. They proved that they could do it. So and then you also, for the kids in the lower group, you say, if you want to move up the upper group, all you have to do is show me for a while that you can do it on your own, and you can move up into that group. But as long as you don't show me, you're going to stay in this group.